The car is finally done. Overbuilt this car. The level of detail this car is.
I think we're gonna finally fire my brother's car up for the first time. So we are testing for the Cleetus 32 car shootout.
What is up, you guys? Today is the big day. So a lot of you guys have been asking me where my all-wheel drive car is. I dropped this car off to this person. I'll tell you guys who it is in a second. I dropped it off to him about 6 months ago. Anyways, the reason why it took a little longer, I had hit him up originally. I said, hey man, I really want you to do this car because I've seen his work. His work is amazing and he's really picky about his work and he's really OCD by what I could tell. I figured he was a perfect person to work on my car. So I brought the car all the way. I reached out to him. I said, hey man, I have this car I'm building, and I was like, I really want you to work on it. And the crazy part is, you know, people like this are like usually booked out. He said, hey, I can squeeze you in. I'm in the middle of moving shops right now and I can probably get it done for you within a few months. So then I ended up dropping the car off to him and I just told him to take your time because I had to do a few other things and it was, over the winter break and stuff like that. So I told him, just take your time because I know he's moving shops and I know how it is. I didn't want to really press him because I really wanted to come out I wanted the car to come out really well. So I said, listen man, take your time. Understand business comes first. So if you have to move or whatever, take your time, do what you got to do, and you can finish my car whenever. Fast forward now to today, the car is finally done and it is amazing. It kind of sucks because he didn't get a chance to really record anything, but we'll kind of go through the car together. But I don't know if I want to tell you guys who it is. Maybe we'll walk in and I'll introduce him to you guys. And it is at the famous Schmuck Built, man.
I don't know about famous.
I've been following you for a while, man, and I really wanted you only to do the work on my car. So kind of show them the car now and go over it and kind of explain what you did then. First off, do you want to tell the people who you are and what do you do and stuff like that?
I'm Jason. We weld stuff.
If you guys don't know who he is, this is the famous S2000 that's all over social media. I've been following you for a long time. This car is a J-Series car, right?
It is, yeah.
This car is amazing. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys seen this car, seen his work all over social media. So it's a J-swap. Is this a built motor or?
It is not yet.
Stock motor?
There is a built motor here for it, but it's not in the car.
How much power does it make?
I don't know. Hasn't been on the dyno.
No, really?
It's probably low 400s. Like it's all stock J, so.
And check out this work. It is crazy.
It does burnouts pretty well.
Does it run right now?
Yeah.
Can we start it or?
Yeah.
This thing is crazy. It's super weird hearing this sound coming out of this car. No. So check out his work, though. His work is insane. Next level. Man, this car is beautiful. All right, guys, here she is, all done. Gonna pop the hood. This thing is crazy. So I told him I wanted to do titanium piping all throughout the car. He mounted the intercooler for me. He has his own CNC machine. Oh, you want to explain what you did?
We did like billet brackets to bolt to the factory crash bar.
Yeah.
And that's an aluminum tube that comes across for all the intercooler mounting.
I wish the bumper was off so we can show them. I'll take the bumper off when we get back to the shop to kind of show you guys what he did here. But I told him I wanted to keep this grill here and mount the intercooler. I didn't want to cut this out. It's super, super close, but he got it done.
Oh, we can soften that picture real quick. But...
yeah, you can see that.
So it's like billet brackets and stuff, but
yeah, all the stuff he did here in-house. He has his own CNC machine, so you guys can hit him up if you guys need anything done to your cars or whatever. He can get it done for you guys. But yeah, so we did titanium piping throughout the car. Blow-off valve he mounted for me. He did the whole exhaust on the bottom of the car, custom fuel cell, and mounted the fuel pumps. So here's the exhaust all finished up. Zoom out. Tucked up nicely under the car. This is all from Vibrant. Fuel pumps mounted. He made this bracket for me, custom, in-house. Shit's pretty dope. And then, so I told him I wanted this Vibrant turbo muffler, but the thing is with these mufflers, they have a straight pipe on the end. And I was like, yo, man, I really, really want this exhaust because I love the way it sounds, but I wanted to do a turn down, and he made me a turn down. Just crazy. And then check out the intercooler on the bottom.
oh, we modded the traction bar too for the engine plate.
Oh yeah, so I ended up putting
a
mid plate on the car. This is from DP, and then he welded up this bracket for me to, this is a K-tuned traction bar. I'm gonna repowder coat that when I get back. Made the brackets off of this for the intercooler. But check out that titanium though. Yo man, your work is amazing. I'm more than happy with how the car came out. And then we made a custom fuel cell. Check that out. I'll show you guys in a second. We saved the best for last. Check out this fuel cell, man. He made it work. We got two -10s over here, right, coming out. And then we have the Diamond Fab filler neck. It's pretty dope. Vented cap. This is about, what you said, about like 12-gallon fuel cell?
It should be a little bit more than 12.
Yeah, and then this is a radium sending unit. It's already wired up for that. Full street car, man. The guys in the comments they were, you know, breaking my balls like, oh, better have a full exhaust and all this other stuff. Yes, full exhaust, sending unit, working gauge, everything's gonna be working inside this car. What is up, you guys? So we are back in the shop, currently working on my all-wheel drive car now. I'm gonna go over the car with you guys right now. We already kind of started working on the car, but we didn't really move too much forward without you. I'll give you guys an update now, and we'll go to the car together and start putting the car together now. Unfortunately, all the work that Schmuck Built did for me, I kind of took the car apart because like I wanted to powder coat the bracket that holds this and stuff like that. So kind of give you guys a quick recap, and I'm gonna rebuild the car back together again. I took this off. Well, I took this off because I wanted to repowder coat this. He had put me a new V-band up here for these nice clamps by Vibrant. But yeah, I'm gonna send this out for powder coat. I'm gonna kind of send this out for powder coat too. I'm not really a fan of the finish on this. Sorry, Diamond Fab, man. I'm gonna do this satin black instead. That's that for that. We're gonna start putting the interior back together. As you guys already know, kind of recap on everything. This car's already fully wired up. Sabi already did all the wiring for me. I'm gonna put the plug on the sending unit and put all the interior plastics back in. I am gonna mount the shift box on the bottom of the car. I do not want to put it on top. I want this car to look like a full street car on the inside. I don't want it to look like a race car on the inside at all. So I'm not a fan of having the shift box on the inside and having to cut up my plastic to make it fit. So I'm gonna mount the fuel tech in today. The seats should go in today, all the plastics, and pretty much it. What is up, guys? It is the end of the day, and I told you guys, look, it's 5 o'clock here. I said the interior would be in, and this is how far we got. Just the back seats, the top half, and the rear plastic. The shift box and the plate has been dropped out of here like 5 times, only because trying to route the cables the right way, and then we didn't fully trim the edges to fit the box in a lot, you know, because I wanted to trim as little as possible. So that had to get dropped like 3 or 4 times, and then we had the template flipped, so we drilled the holes in the wrong spot, but we got it right now. Unfortunately, this was a used box. It has to come back down again for like the 6th time because this box is messed up and we didn't notice, so.
We're not even done with that. We still got to test fit the center console because nobody ever put this undercar box in an all-wheel drive car, right?
Yeah.
So we're going through trial and error right now.
I don't know what's gonna be worse, this car or the yellow car as far as OCD goes.
Who lets him build more than one car a year?
He shouldn't be.
Builds are like.
I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. My anxiety is like through the roof. I can't even sleep at night anymore because between the yellow car and this car right here, I can't even sleep. Check out this carpet though. Oh, and I did dye the carpet today. That's the only thing I got to do. Carpet is dyed, ready to go in. Car's in pieces. Catch you guys on Monday. What's up, you guys? So I got all my parts back from powder coat today. I'm gonna start working on the all-wheel drive car and go over the car with you guys now and show you guys what we're doing. Yeah, they might call me crazy for powder coating this billet piece, but.
What's up, guys? Time has come. I think we're gonna finally fire my brother's car up for the first time. It's been a long road here. He's gonna put the fuel cell in today. Jamie's gonna come put a map on it. We're still missing some plumbing stuff as far as like, I think they need a boost controller and some small minor stuff. They need to do all the plumbing as far as vacuum lines, but we should be ready to start. Everything's connected. Just need to do like small stuff like a catch can and stuff of that nature. My brother's gonna go over the car with you guys today. In this video, we should fire. It's been a long time coming. This car's been getting built for a long, long time. I know you're ready to see this thing finished, right?
Yeah, I want to see it going.
Me too. I want to see it at your house. What's going down over here?
So, I'm about to put the fuel cell in.
What size cell is that?
This is a custom cell. I'd say it's about, he said about 12 gallon to 13 gallons roughly.
So you guys don't know, Schmuck built this to make it look factory here in the trunk.
Check this out. It's even got a little friction.
So that section is for the diff right there. So it clears everything. This whole thing is flat.
So Schmuck made me this cover. This is a diff cover. As you guys know, in these cars, you have to cut a hole out for the diff. So we made this cover. I got a nice piece of foam here. Nothing gets inside of here. Powder coated. That's what I was waiting for, to put the cell back in the car. I'll put the cell back in now. And see if we get this thing started today. All right, so I'll just go over the fuel cell with you guys. I know some people are probably gonna ask like how do we put, how do we route the lines and stuff like that. This is a -20 AN line that we did. It goes to the, so you could get this from Diamond Fab. On the other end of this, you could put the -20 also. So this is from Diamond Fab. The neck, for a breather, it's already drilled out. It has 4 small holes in there. So that's a breather. So you don't have to run a line for the breather. And then for the return, we end up going with a -8, which is on the back side of the cell right here. And we came up through the car with a bulkhead fitting right there, nice and clean.
That is nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave this out for now. This is by Radiant. This is the sending unit, full street car.
You don't need that.
Jamie has
Put 10 gallons in there and call it a day.
Nah, man, I'm not trying to be like you and guess how much fuel I got in my car. So I'm gonna leave this out for now so Jamie can calibrate this. You did my boy dirty. I asked you for a -20 AN wrench, and look what he's working with.
Fuck, I look like a plumber.
Yo, that is huge. Yo, put it next to your head for comparison.
I know this is too big for you. We got J-Rock here, and we got Sonic right here.
That's disrespectful.
This is my favorite part right here. Check this out.
That way no one knows you have a fuel cell in the back of your trunk.
Yeah, so in case I want to go to the grocery store or something, So
You are never driving this car to the grocery store.
I'm probably gonna. Anyways, I made it one piece. I didn't want to split in the middle. You guys can pretty much do it how you want, but this is how I wanted it.
What is that made out of?
It's like a piece of wood. It's really, really thin. It's probably not even
So it's carpeted, and then you have the push lock pins here that connect to the cell, which is pretty dope.
So I had my upholstery guy carpet it. I was gonna do suede, but I felt like it was gonna be too much. And then I ended up putting the Integra carpet on the back of the seats, and I cut it just to make it fit. So.
That is clean.
Hold on, we're not done yet.
That is clean.
Hold on, we're not done yet, bro.
That is clean. How many gallons of milk can you fit back there? Don't even
it,
look
bro.
like it's all-wheel drive.
That's it.
Little grocery getter.
Look at that. The line's hidden nicely under that. You don't see anything?
That is clean.
Yes. You don't even know it's all-wheel drive. So I'm just gonna go over the car with you guys and kind of show you guys what's done again. Just kind of like a recap of what we did. So as you guys can see, I think I showed it to you guys previously, but anyways, got a full vibrant oval bent 3-inch exhaust, and then I have, this is not a K-tuned muffler, this is a vibrant turbo muffler. These usually come with a straight tip exhaust. I had Schmuck Built make me a turn down. Hopefully this muffler is not too raspy. I don't know if I'm gonna have to put maybe a resonator on here later, but we'll see when the car starts up. Anyway, so that's done. As you guys can see, 2-10 fuel lines going to the fuel pumps from the fuel cell. We have 2 Magna 750s, Weldon filters, and then they join right here. Check this out, this is my favorite part. So I found this fitting on Summit Racing. So these are 2 10s. This is a Y fitting, so there's 2 10s going to a single line. There's a -8 return right here. And check the brackets out from MDP. So I had to cut this out to make it hold the fitting right here.
That's supposed to hold what the fuel lines are and brake lines?
Yeah, so it's supposed to look like this. Check this out, see? So I end up cutting that little nipple out.
So 2 pumps is the only reason being is because if you're trying to make over 1,000 horsepower, he'll have the fuel later on. That way he doesn't have to replumb everything again.
Yeah, so I kind of overbuilt this car. As you guys can see, big drive shaft, ESS axles and stuff like that. I just want to make sure this car has everything that I need in case I want to make more power in the future. This is more than enough. So got the fuel lines done, open dump tube.
Didn't you get a Zoomy done?
Oh, it's right here. So if I want to act a little bit hood rat and f you up later, I'm gonna put this on. So it's gonna go right here. Intercooler's on. Check out titanium piping though.
That looks so sick. Yeah. I didn't even get titanium done on my car.
I know. You know, I didn't show you this, but I ended up buying 4 new calipers all over again and brand new rotors all over again.
And then he painted them so they don't rust in between.
Yeah, so this is me right here. I did this. So the only reason why I did this is because whenever these Stop Tech rotors come, this is still bare, and when you wash the car, this becomes rusty. So now, after I drive the car and the paint wears off, it's always gonna be fresh. So now we're in the engine bay. Show you guys the bay. We end up just doing regular black line for the radiator and the fuel line. Jarek ended up tucking the fuel line. It goes down and under, comes back up. And we have it coming up to the regulator right here. These lines are so big, it's so hard to hide them on a car like this. And you know, turbo cars have a lot more plumbing than all motor cars. It's hard to make everything clean, and we've been working really hard trying to make everything look clean. This car is almost ready to hit the dyno, probably the week when we come back from the race in Florida.
So Jamie should be here pretty soon. Gonna get the car started for the first time. At the fuel cell, I'm gonna put some E85 in it, and then it should be ready to fire. I think after Cleetus' shootout is when we're gonna actually tune the car and button it up.
And this is my most favorite part about the car. Check the interior out. As you guys know, I did the custom door panels with the red stitching, suede, to match the back seats. I have Type R seats in the back. We have the spoon seats. Ended up buying some titanium hardware for the seats. I'm gonna change those out. The Type R shift boot. As you guys know, I hid the shift box under the car, so everything looks OEM. Got the fuel tech mounted in there, nice. And then quick release steering wheel. That's pretty much it. I just have to put the glove box back in, and then the panel that goes under the steering column, and that's pretty much it, man. It's been a long road.
We got my son here about to do a first startup.
The reason why the car didn't stay on is because the ignition turns off.
I think my brother has an ignition switch issue. My brother needs to adjust the throttle a little bit, the idle screw, and then they can try to fire it again. What's happening right now is that the ignition switch is killing the fuel pump. The ignition switch is bad. It's killing the fuel pump. That's why it turns on and it turns back off. He needs to get a new ignition switch. I think the electrical portion is burnt out. Are you happy it's running? It's been a long time coming since this car last started. It's been, I think, about a year now since last time we heard this car running. So to hear this car finally start and it's on its final stages is insane.
Well, shout out to Jamie for coming through, man. Finally got the car started after almost, I want to say,
Has it been a year?
Let me see. I have a post when we first got the car. So roughly like 2022-ish. That's when I'd say we kind of started the build. I don't know. You guys can go back in the video and see, but almost like a year and a half or so.
And then I made a comment on a podcast where I said how much it costs to build a car. When I mean all out, you guys, I mean all out track car, build car, 7-second car.
Yeah, no, and then plus also what he means is like the level of detail this car is, right? You guys, like no disrespect to anybody else, but yes, you can build an all-wheel drive car for a lot less Freelander parts or used parts or whatever the case is, right? I'm talking a full brand new build, all brand new parts, nothing is used on this car at all. And I've got way more money, I don't even want to think about it. And then you can take that $50,000 car and come sit it, like I said, I'm not being rude or disrespectful about anything, but sit that car next to this car and go part for part, piece for piece, detail for detail. And I promise you, there's a big difference between both cars. But yes, I understand a lot of people on a budget or whatever the case is and don't want to spend that much money on a car like that. But for us, we have a shop, right? These are our tools. We market with these cars. This is to showcase our work. So sometimes I can't do budget stuff because we don't have an all-wheel drive street car. So we wanted to build the best car possible and show you guys what we can build. Yes, later on in the future, we probably will do a lot more budget stuff that's relatable to people. But for now, this is the second all-wheel drive street car that we've built. So I wanted to show you guys what we can do.
I'm excited. So next video you guys will see from us. We're actually going testing tonight with the all-wheel drive car. We're getting ready for Cleetus McFarland's 32 car shootout. We're going down to Florida in about a week and a half now. So I can't wait for that. So next video on this will be dyno footage.
Dyno footage. I got like any new car is gonna have its bug. Just like I said, it has all new parts on it. There's still small things I have to figure out on the car. I just gotta change the ignition switch. That's old, but I just gotta plumb the car pretty much, bleed the coolant, just the idle a little bit. Other than that, we really didn't have any issues. You guys seen it started right up. Drop in the comments what do you guys think about the build so far. If you guys want to see anything else, if you guys have any questions or whatever, you guys can hit me up on Instagram. I'll be more than happy to answer it. Stay tuned. We're, like he said, don't back out of the video. We're going testing and we're gonna put this all together into one video, and also show us some love and give us some luck. We're gonna be going down to Florida. Anybody that is in Florida and wants to come see us, we will be at FL2K.
You should just head over to Cleetus' YouTube channel right now and just tell him that, hey, look, these Hondas are gonna drag that ass. So we are going.
Those some fast ass coyotes, man. But we're gonna give it our best, and then we're gonna see what's gonna happen. So
I'll see you guys tonight. We're going testing with Jamie in a few hours, and then hopefully everything goes smooth, and we're gonna load up for FL2K. We are testing for the Cleetus 32 car shootout. I got a different set of front wheels in the car from last time that I tested, so I put a set of 13x11s just to get it to hook up on the street. Normally before I was running, I went 7.9 on a 13x10, so we're gonna see what this 11-inch wheel does. Should give it a little bit more grip. I am trying to test here, obviously on a complete bare road, so I can, when I get down to Florida, I am kind of prepared, because I know we're racing some super fast trucks. I'm just going out there to do my best. Please, you guys, just root us on. We're racing some really fast trucks, really fast Lambos, and we're going with like 1400 600 wheel. It's a lot, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Who knows what's gonna happen. Hopefully the car stays together in one piece throughout the event so I can attend FL2K, my first time racing in Florida ever. I'm nervous and I'm excited at the same time. The whole crew is coming down with me. 32 car shootout, and if everything goes good, you'll see me at FL2K. I will attend FL2K anyways, but let's see how testing goes today. For now, I'm gonna try to get the 60 foot down, get the car to dead hook, because the Cleetus shootout is only an 1/8 mile long, so it's no prep at the back of the track, an 1/8 mile. So basically 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4th. I barely click 4th gear. It's gonna be tough for me because this car back halves, but let's see what it does today. Are you ready for the shootout or what?
Hell yeah, we're ready. Go fuck up some coyotes.
Hey.
We're gonna show them. We're gonna show them what CT got, you know?
While the test right now, Jamie's doing his thing. We'll make some passes here real shortly.
Key thing is, are you ready to drive?
Come on. Alright, unfortunately the cops came to the last spot. We moved to a new location and I'm gonna do a few more hits here, so hopefully the cops don't come to this location. Should be okay either way. We need to test somehow, some way. Alright boys, that's it for the night. I think I'm happy with that last pass here. This is a pretty dirty road here. I think if I could get it to leave on here, it should be good there. We're gonna do a little bit more testing maybe when we get there because the weather's gonna change. I'll maybe make like one more hit when we get down there. But that's about it for tonight. I just wanted to make sure that the car actually leaves and it doesn't bog. But I think we're pretty much ready for Cleetus' shootout and FL2K. We are ready for Florida, so I can't wait, man. I'm excited.